There's a big time trade playing out on NVIDIA chart right now, and I want to show you a call option trade that I'm going to be going into with this trade, and I want to show you why I'm in it and what I'm looking to where I'm looking for this to go. So the first thing, let's go ahead and jump over the charts. So this is the current NVIDIA chart. Today is the 27th of January, 2026. And so what I like about where we're at today, it has broken. Now we haven't confirmed yet today. We have not confirmed this breakout, but if it closes where it's at right now, this is finally a valid breakout of this trend line, and that is a big deal. That is a big deal because it has been bouncing off of this. And so if we can confirm and close today where we're at, so around 189, 189.50. Maybe 190. If we can do that, this is going to be a potential big time opportunity. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the option that I am going to be in with my members. And so the first thing, let me go ahead and show that. So the first thing is it's going to be a 227. So that is about 30 days from now. That's exactly 30 days from now. It's a $4 call, and with the potential for just a crazy upside, I think, because I think a breakout like this could signal just an insane move up. And I think just with what's happening with Intel and even AMD is kind of basically what happened with AMD. It almost did the same exact move, right? It almost did the same exact move. And I was watching this back here, and so I don't want to miss this one. I don't want to miss the NVIDIA breakout. And that's really what it did, is it came up all the way back up to its all-time high. And so I'm thinking with NVIDIA, we could potentially do the same exact move where it breaks this and then goes back into the all-time high. So this is really the biggest target. This is the highest target possible for this. Now, can we get there in 30 days? I don't know. But what I want to see is for this resistance right here to break out. So we need to see that break out, and I think that would be a really good opportunity. So I would like to note, this is a nice little, this indicator right here. This is all automated trend lines. This is my tear line indicator, and it's a pretty cool little, pretty cool little tool there. And I always like to use this on all of my analysis. So that's where I actually saw this trend line to begin with. So that's really cool. But anyways, back to the chart. We need to see 193 break, and so if this does come up to here, it needs to break and confirm above this. So the first thing we need to see today is we need to see it close where it's at, around where it's at today, right now, currently as I'm doing this video. And then the next thing would be to come up into this level and then continue to break this. Now, I think what it'll do is it'll most likely go sideways. There's a lot of stuff happening this week. There's a lot of potential shutdowns, this and that. And so, there's a lot of, obviously do what you want with this. Obviously don't just listen to someone on YouTube just because they're, they have an analysis of one thing. But I just want to share what I see on the charts and what I think could potentially play out just with this kind of pattern. And so for all we know, we could go straight back down into this zone, and this option will literally be nothing in a couple of days. So that could happen. It definitely could happen. But this potential trade does look like it could move quickly. And if it does, I mean, man, all the way up here at all-time highs would be great. See something like this would be great. Again, that's going to be difficult to find, right? That's going to be difficult to just get that crazy move, just a crazy ton of volume. The volume in itself, we haven't really had a lot of volume as well. So this kind of just been low volume. So if we start to see the volume pick up, this really could be a really solid trade. And so that's going to be the NVIDIA trade today. And also I wanted to point out something as well, is we've been scalping. We've actually been scalping the opening breakouts. And this is actually a different strategy in itself. This is a 5-minute strategy. And what it does is the first, basically we just identify highs and lows, and it trades breakouts. So this one it caught this morning. That was a nice little 0.7%, almost a percentage. And that would have been a really nice little option right there. We don't do 0 DTE, but we do really close to it. So that would have been a really nice little trade there as well. So I do want to mention snap trades. It's something that we are working on, that we are developing. And it is something that is doing really well. It's doing really well this morning. Even SPY hit a really nice SPY trade as well. So yeah, this was a really, really solid SPY breakout. So this was the entry right here. Then there was the X right there. So it's a really cool little morning strategy. It's a scalping strategy. And so if you want to learn more about that, I will have a link in the description as well for that. All right, guys, enjoy your day. If you want to take that NVIDIA call option, obviously do your own due diligence. Don't just blindly follow anybody. And I'll see you guys in the next video.